Good evening, everyone. Right now, it's 9:04 on January 24th, 26th. Hear this? Skies above. Shooting stars! Lovely night to gaze up at the stars. So it looks like I know what we're doing today. That's funny. Oh, hey, look, the snowballs are here. You know what we do to snowballs like that? I think that's actually... I think our painting is real today. If I remember correctly, it was actually real. And I don't think it was the scenic painting? Oh, we didn't actually check if this was real. Yeah, I was going to, and then I just completely forgot. It is real. And I think this one is real because if you look at... There's two hunters. And I want to say in the fake one, there's only one hunter. Like out in the front. Like these two people right here. There's only... In the fake, there's only one. So yeah, I think both these paintings are real, if I'm correct. Neat. So yeah, today's plan for Animal Crossing, there is no plan. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. I do have a story to tell today, but, you know, let's do some stuff first. We sold turnips yesterday. We sold at probably the best price we were going to get all week. Because fluctuating. You know, we've got plenty of time for turnips. Or for stargazing. Later. But yeah, I do have a story today. Oh boy, it's not an easy one. But, okay, let's get to work. Fossils. I think it did snow yesterday, if I remember correctly. So it, So yeah, we should have extra gyroids. It actually snowed in real life today. Only barely. Like, I was heading off to class today, and it was snowing. Only barely, and by the time I got to class, it had stopped snowing. But it was, for like a brief, like, I don't know, like 10, 20-minute period. And by the mid-afternoon, it was not partially cloudy. I was going to say, it's not clear skies, but it was like partially cloudy. You know how it goes. Oh my gosh. So, you know what yeah, you know, let's talk about this, sure. Because we've been talking about Pokemon all week, and I've been talking about Loricade Dale's, preview of it, based on the leaks, and I found that's interesting. And I especially trust Loricade Dale, not just because we have somewhat similar tastes, but also, like, I know how much time they've put into Pokemon. I trust their opinion on it. But reviews for the rest of the game came out today, and, they're positive, but not overwhelmingly positive. I think on OpenCritic, the only... You know, I know, like, there's a bunch of critic sites. I don't like Metacritic. OpenCritic, while not perfect, is definitely better. I think on OpenCritic, it has an 88 last I checked. Which, again, that's not terrible. Like, there was only a single game last year that broke it. No, I think there were 2 games that broke 90 last year. So, I mean, hitting 88's not bad at all. It might have gone down since then. Usually they always go down a few metrics as well. But yeah, hitting an 88, not bad. But Yeah, I'm excited for it. I really am. Based on everything I've seen from Laura K. Dale and everything, I'm really interested to see the right. I think I will really enjoy this, and it does seem to be taking all the right steps. Again, I recommend you go read the thread for yourself, and or you just wait for the game to come out in 2 days. Ah, I'm so excited. I just got to finish up class that day, and then I got the entire weekend to play it. But yeah, I saw reviews went up this morning. I didn't actually read any of them. I just saw the number on OpenCritic. Will I actually read any of them? Probably not, because I don't need to. Because, like, reviews are meant to, like, help you make an informed decision about a game. But I already know I'm gonna buy it, so, like... I mean, admittedly, I'm a slave to the Pokemon brand, so I was gonna buy it the day they announced it anyways. I legitimately don't remember the last mainline Pokemon game I didn't buy. Because even, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I did eventually get. I got them for, like, 2 for the price of 1. But I did get them eventually. Oh, and we don't have to worry about fossils being in here anymore. Still didn't think of anything good to put right there. I was thinking about it, and I didn't think of anything. I'm hoping we find Celeste. She should be here today. I don't think I saw her scooting around earlier. Oh, for a second, when I saw Marshall out of the corner of my eye, I thought it was Wisp. And I was so confused there for a second. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't buy... Oh, there's Celeste. Okay. I didn't buy Ultra Sun and Moon at launch, but I did later, like, a year or 2 later, I did. And guess what? I really enjoyed it. I honestly think that Sun and Moon is the best Pokemon game at the moment. Because I'm one of those people, I know I am, like everybody is affected by nostalgia. But when it comes to Pokemon, I like to think the game that has the best improvements is the best game. And so, because of that, my opinion on Pokemon has changed basically every generation. The only exceptions are actually... No, I guess it hasn't changed since Gen 8. I was going to say, I liked Gen 5 when it came out. Didn't love it. That didn't go up to number 1. And same thing, like, I like Gen 6. I love Gen 6's Pokemon. But the game's got flaws, and I wouldn't put it at my highest Pokemon game either. But Gen 7, yeah. Gen 7, I totally do. Especially when I replayed it, when I played Ultra Sun and Moon. I was like, oh my gosh, this one's actually... Oh, hey, look, there it is. Probably. Oh, or here it is. When I played Ultra Sun and Moon, I was like, oh yeah, this is really good. And I know some people don't like some of the changes Ultra Sun and Moon made. Like, they changed how Lusamine is, where instead of being like she's gone mad after the death of her husband, and, you know, she's become obsessed with this idea of perfection, and she's an abusive mother. They kind of change around her. I mean, I still think, like, the whole part about her being an abusive mother is still totally there, but they changed it around a little bit and have her, like, fighting Necrozma and failing. And I know some people just didn't like that straight up, and I get it, but I thought it was fine. I felt like the whole core was intact. The Rainbow Rocket stuff I didn't think was that interesting, but it was fine. I mean, if Pokemon's gonna introduce a multiverse, the idea of assembling a villain team from alternate realities where the villain won in that reality is, I think, not a terrible idea. Again, multiverse stuff is so... I know people are sick and tired of Pokemon multiverse stuff, and I get it, right? They kind of overdid it there. Especially... I don't know. And that's what scares me with the MCU. Now that we're in the multiverse, God, the amount of bullshit that they can do with Kang the Conqueror, and specifically the idea of the Council of Kangs, horrifies me. Because that's some bullshit right there. And, yeah, they're probably going to do that. They're totally going to... I mean, they basically set up the idea of the Council of Kings. They didn't say it in Loki, but they're basically like, yeah, no, there are alternate versions of Kang, and this is probably going to happen. Or, you know, multiversal Kang War. Whatever works best. But yeah, that should horrify you, multiversal Kang. As we head towards probably Secret Wars. If I had to guess, that, like, I know we're probably going to get the Champions or Young Avengers or whatever they call them. We might get we're probably going to get the Thunderbolts as well. They seem to be building up towards that. Or Dark Avengers or whatever. But I can see this all leading towards Secret Wars. Which is like the big event where the heroes and the villains fight against one another. Or either that or... Again, Kang's a big multiversal threat. Galactus is a big threat. Doom. There's a lot of options they can go with, actually. But I can see them leading up to Doom getting the power of the Beyonder. And, you know, Secret Wars. Because Secret Wars, right? It's freaking Secret Wars. Admittedly, I haven't read... I haven't read... Yeah, read... the remake of Secret Wars. I've read the original. It's fun. The original Secret Wars is kind of cheesy, but, you know, it's really fun. It's got a lot of iconic moments in it. But I haven't read the one where it's, like, all orchestrated by Doom, and, you know, they get rid of the Ultimate Universe, but, hey, guess what? Miles Morales is saved by a cheeseburger. Because comic books. Go watch the Comic Drake video on it. It's pretty good. All right. Fake and also fake. I guess we'll buy this one, but I know they're both fake. At least I'm like 90% sure this one's fake. The one we just bought. My guess is more than likely. It just makes sense, you know? Yep. What you got, Katrina? Okay, this is actually a good one if I'm correct. The fact that she said the tool never breaks. Yeah, no, this is good. Oh, I need to talk about that as well at some point. I watched an anime. I've been working on it for basically a week now. Probably even longer than that, honestly. But I watched an anime, and I should talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Probably stupid expensive. Okay, let's see. We got you. You. Horse, that's not Renee. Heartgator. Cow. Other cow. And flamenco. Eh. Eh. Now we don't need a school cafeteria lunch. I mean, we could buy it, but I don't need it. I don't need it. Interesting there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know I'm going to bed like right after we end. We've just been getting late night, and that's how it's going to be for the rest of the week. I mean, maybe on Friday I'll stream earlier because I'm not streaming Pokemon. So maybe I'll stream on Friday earlier so that way we can do Animal Crossing and then I can just play Pokemon for 24 hours afterwards. Because, you know, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Gosh, stupid welcome to Mountport. You just got stuck in my head. Didn't help that I've listened to it like 3 times. You know, put the episode on. You know, the new episode of Dropout. The new episode of Game Changers, as of recording, streaming, whatever. It's called, I want to get the name correct. Oh, there was a new Starstruck Odyssey today? Oh shit, I haven't actually seen it yet. Okay, I haven't watched that yet. Oh my gosh, it's over 2 hours. The new episode of Dropout Game Changers was called Don't Cry. It's really good. Like, it's hard. Like, Game Changers every time. And the thing is, they have to do the episode and not cry. That's the basic premise. And, you know, you start off with some, like, simple things, like, they chop onions. They watch the first 5 minutes of Up. Stuff like that. I have onions. Do onions make me cry? I feel like it's off and on. Like, sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. It really depends. And the first 5 minutes of Up are some of the, like, or I think it's actually closer to the first 10, are some of the greatest, like, moment in all of film history. Like, just straight up, it's so well done. But does it make me cry? Not really. Like, you know what makes me cry? The ending of Hamilton. Every fucking time it gets me. That's what makes me cry. The first 10 minutes of Up, no. The last 10 minutes of Hamilton, just the last song, honestly. The last song is enough. Yeah, that gets me. But yeah, so that's how, like, the episode starts. But it escalates from there. And it's just really good. And by the end, yeah, I wouldn't say, like, I was, like, bawling. But yeah, I got the tears. Yeah, no, it was very successful in what it did. Don't cry. I don't want to say anything else other than that. Just know, like, what it sets out to do, it does. And it does it well. So I recommend you go watch it. If you've got Dropout. Is it worth getting Dropout just for this episode? But I think everything else that's there, I have been I've had Dropout for about a year now. I think it was a year in December. I've been very satisfied with the service. You know, it's worked well. Like I've never really had that like any errors. Like the Rooster Teeth. Oh my god, the website gives me so many errors. Like every time I make a video full screen, it crashes on me. So yeah, the Rooster Teeth website has given me plenty of errors. But Dropout, never had a problem with them. They don't have a comment section on the website, which I think is very interesting. But I know they do have a Discord. I'm just not involved in the Discord. But I find it interesting that they don't have a comment section on their website. I guess that's probably honestly for the best, because the comment on the Rooster Teeth site, the comment section mostly fucking sucks. Like I know, right? The comment section on YouTube's also pretty fucking terrible, but even on the Rooster Teeth website, the comments are also pretty fucking bad. Just like straight up. I mean, yes, you get some good stuff, you get some cute stuff, but for the most part, nah, nah. Yeah. But yeah, I do think everything else that's there, Dimension 20, Actually, I know they post Actuallys on YouTube. I think they posted the first episode of Starstruck Odyssey on YouTube, today, so if you're curious, yeah, no, you can go watch that right now. But, yeah, no, I feel like the service is really good, and I feel like I've gotten my money out of it. So yeah, I guess I recommend it. But yeah, no, don't cry. Great episode. It's Game Changers is a great show. Actually is a great show. Total Forgiveness. Oh my gosh. Oh god, total forgiveness, man. Turnip prices doesn't matter because we know we have fluctuating this week, so it doesn't actually matter what the price is. Okay, that's good. Not much, but it's something. Oh yeah. But yeah, I gotta find time to listen to 2 hours of Starstruck Odyssey. Where am I gonna find that time? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm a smart cookie. Oh, we got a castle gate. I don't think I need it. Oh, I actually, looking at the KK Slider song, I actually found a list the other day of all the new KK Slider songs. That doesn't mean I've checked to see which ones we have or we don't have. I just have a list now. Oops. Rope Fence, and I know we have both of those. So yeah, I've got that now somewhere. They only added like 10 songs, and I know we have at least 2 of them already. But I always just forget about KK Slider. He's there, and I just forget about him. Forget about it. I need to remember. He calls me Racer? I don't know when that happened, but okay. Spinning wheel. Oh, is this... Spinning wheel. Is this one of the things that I like? Oh, okay. It's the thing that, Sleeping Beauty pricks her finger on. Okay, I thought it was like one of the carnival wheels or whatever. Because I don't remember what those are called. Big wheel. Isn't that a Spider-Man villain? Big wheel. Okay, let's see what our new thing is. Our new wallpaper. I know for a fact we already had that one. Lobby flooring. Oh, and we already have the... I actually don't mind the lobby flooring. Like, it's very what you'd expect. Okay, so we've got some time to kill right now while I tell my stupid story. Okay, so I'm gonna go take the desk real quick, and we're gonna go deal with that. But so okay, so I mentioned yesterday, I got a new TV. Big old honking thing, huge, massive thing. But I got it for really cheap, and it seems pretty high quality. So like it's not OLED or even QLED, but for the price I paid for it, I'm like, no, this is pretty good. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna be great. And so my first thought was, okay, I'm gonna take the capture card, and I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna move it from the TV. So I had two TVs before. One TV that I basically used as a second monitor on my computer, and another TV that I used for like videos games. And what I did was I took my TV for videos games. Okay. I took. How do I make this simple? I took the TV I used for videos games. That stayed. I instead made that the second monitor TV, and the TV that was prior the second monitor, because there's more room in that space, that's where the new big TV is, and the new big TV is going to be the videos game TV. Okay? That was the plan. Super simple. So it's basically, there's left, middle, and right. Right TV was video game TV, right TV is now second monitor. Left TV was second monitor, now it's videos game TV. Simple enough. Well, so I'd set it up yesterday just to make sure it worked. I hadn't actually plugged in anything to it yesterday. And I should say right now, I'm currently using the right monitor, the old videos game TV, as the thing I'm looking at right now. Like, I'm currently looking at the right TV. So I should say that. I guess we gotta go for black and dark wood. Yeah. So that's the one I'm currently using. Because I tried to plug... So I basically undid all my cables. All of my, like, 10 HDMI cords, all my power cords. And was like, okay, I'm gonna run the capture card. I'm gonna take all the stuff out, move it to the other TV, and put it up, and, like, set it up behind the other TV. So I'm basically transferring the capture card from one TV over to the other. Simple enough. I plug everything in, I turn on the TV, and it's crackling. For some reason, on the new TV, the capture card is crackling. And I have no idea why. And I'm like, because I pull up OBS, I pull up the official, like, Elgato recording program, no crackles. There's no crackles whatsoever. It's just on the TV. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be something wrong with the... we gotta head... God, I'm an idiot. We're heading back. Again, we've got time. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be something wrong somewhere along the line. Even though it's showing no problems on the capture card, maybe it's the HDMI cord. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the HDMI cord that plugs from the capture card into the TV is the problem. So I switch it out. I switched it out with two different cords. I tried two different HDMIs. Nope, still getting those crackles. And sometimes it's crackles, sometimes it's like a beat, like there's like a rhythm to it. It sounds terrible, like it hurts the ears. But there's like if I didn't know it was an encoded message, I would guess it was an encoded message. And then sometimes it's just a really high-pitched whine. But I'm like, I switch out the HDMI cords, doesn't make a difference. Nothing at all. So it's like, fuck. Okay. Maybe it's one of the other HDMIs. I switch out basically every HDMI in the process. I even tried just because I have I think I talked about how I bought a splitter for like $20. I switched out the cords in the splitter and connected it directly to the capture card, figuring maybe that's why it's broken, right? Nothing was working, and I was just like, why? Eventually, after I basically replaced every cable, I came to the conclusion that the only thing that it could possibly be was the capture card. I had tried everything else, and I'd even unplugged the PS5 and just plugged it directly into the TV, and it worked fine. The PS5 and I think it looks great. Like, I think visually, the PS5 looks great on this new TV. So I'm really glad I have it for when I eventually play, like, Horizon Forbidden West or whatever. God of War, I guess, maybe. When I finish Horizon Zero Dawn. Did Horizon Zero Dawn get a PS5 patch? I don't remember. But, so I'm like, okay, it's got to be the capture card. Now, one of my roommates also streams on Twitch. He has a capture card. And he has one of the new... I have an older model. He has a newer model. And I was like, hey, can I borrow your newer model real quick to see if it fixes the problem? He said, yeah, sure. He wasn't streaming at the time. And again, it's all the same cables and everything. I just unplugged my capture card, plugged in his, worked fantastic. No crackles, no issues. It worked fine. So it's a problem with my capture card, specifically on this new TV. Not the old TV, the one I'm currently using, no problem. Works perfectly fine. It's the new TV that has the problem. And you better... that annoys me to no end. Is that actually right? I hadn't even thought to look at that before. Yeah, no, that's right. At least I'm gonna pretend it is. So yeah, my capture card does not work on my new TV. I have not tried plugging in the audio, like the HDMI switcher, and seeing if that creates crackles as well. I don't think it should. So I had to Pink Elephant, you know, it just kind of made sense. I realized that, and I was like, yeah, we should put a Pink... I'm actually going to move it to this other spot. Pink Elephant, man. It just kind of makes sense. But yeah, so the problem is my capture card. It works fine on the old TV, and I guess because the audio doesn't show up on stream, if I were to just mute the stream, like mute when I was streaming, and if I were to just mute the TV, I would have no problem. The problem comes when I want to play games on the TV casually. So it's like, this is a fucking nightmare and a half. And the only solution I can think of is to just get a new capture card. Like, I tried troubleshooting it, nothing worked. The only solution left is to get a new capture card. And admittedly, getting a new capture card would allow me to stream in 4K, or what? I'd never stream in 4K, obviously, because, like, I don't need to. But that means, like, the footage that comes through the TV would look 4K, which would be nice. Like, it'd be nice to, like, not have to downscale it. You know, I bought the fancy new TV. I might as well get the best out of its pixels, or whatever. Because the switcher is 4K. Like I said, I bought it on sale, but it is supposedly 4K. But yeah. So yeah, I'm like, that's the only solution I at the moment can think of, is to change everything, is to get a new capture card. But that's gonna net me like, I think it's like $200. I think getting like the it's the Elgato HD 60S Plus or whatever, and I think there might even be a newer one after that. But getting whatever the newer Elgato is like another $200, and I don't want to do that because my current one runs fine. Like that, the only reason I'd want to get a new Elgato is if the one breaks, and I don't want this one to break. Admittedly, I've been using it for, and I think it'll be 5 years later this year. And I've heard horror stories of capture cards breaking, but so far mine's been doing fine. So I think I'm just gonna live with it for the moment. I'll continue to stream on the old TV, and I'll figure out a way to get all the games on to do stuff like for personal use on the new TV. That sucks. That's not the ideal situation, obviously. But for the moment, I think that's the best solution. For the moment. But yeah, so I was troubleshooting for like over an hour today, swapping out cables, and this new TV is so big that it's not easy, and because it's tucked away in a corner, it's not easy to get behind. But I think I have a solution. At least, conceptually, it still requires me to switch cables, which is never fun. Like, I'm still going to have to be switching out HDMIs, but it's not going to be that bad. I don't know. I haven't tested it yet, but I think I have a solution. Because, you know, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Yeah, that's been my struggles all flippin' day. I want to get this big enough where I can roll it. I mean, I guess we can take it through the flower patch over here. But yeah, I've been working long and hard. Just trying to get it to work. Because I want it to work. And it just doesn't. And it's got to be something, it's got to be the capture card. Because I literally tried everything else. And that's the only, and again, the fact that I was able to plug in a newer capture card and it worked fine, I think proves my point. But because I hooked up the PS5 to it. I played a few, like, I messed around with the PS5. I played a few rounds of Fall Guys. I think the TV looks nice. It's a good screen. Again, I think after a certain point, like, the human eye can no longer tell the difference. Like, that's 8K in my, like, I know 8K is still, like, thousands of dollars at the moment. But even when it becomes affordable, which 4K is affordable at this point, clearly, I still don't think it's going to be, like, that big of a visual difference. Now, of course, now I'm in the situation where it's like, you know, it would be nice to have a 4K Switch. Right? That 4K Switch, that was definitely going to happen, but then due to chip shortages, Nintendo decided not to do. That would be really nice to have right now, because now that I have this piece of tech, but, you know, it's the Xbox doesn't do 4K either. I think that's only 1080 as well. So it's not that big of a deal. But I'm excited to play Pokemon on it in 2 days. But yeah, you know, and what I gotta test out on this thing is that Matrix thing. That Matrix Resurrection demo. Because that's Unreal Engine 5, and that's beautiful. And I bet it looks great. Assuming it still works, I think it was just a download demo. I don't think it was like a timed thing. Where, like, you could only, like, I don't think they, like, restricted it to, like, playing it at a certain time. I think it's more like a PT thing. But yeah, it visually, I expect it to look amazing on this thing. Again, I don't have, I didn't buy, like, an OLED thing. I spent some money, but not, like, more than I was, like, willing to lose. Okay, that sounded bad, but you know, I bought it on sale, and I didn't, like, yeah, I could have spent more, but you know what, I got what I wanted, and it was way bigger. Like, oh my gosh, it's so big. It's so freaking big. Oops. Okay, let's put that in storage. Yeah, let's put that in storage. Okay, there's one more thing I'm gonna do. We're gonna do tonight, because I can. We're actually gonna get that customization achievement. I gotta remember to grab the customization kits. That's the fence. Oh, and that's the new DIY we got. Okay, where is it? We finally have this, and it's just plain old wood. Gosh, to think something so simple eluded my grasp for so long. Just normal wood. Grab 2 stacks. I guess we'll make 5. Yeah. I guess if we were making 5, we only needed 1 stack. But, you know, I wanted to grab 2 just in case. Assuming I did my math correct in my head. I haven't taken a math class in 6 years. Oof. Gosh, it's been a while. Because I got all my math classes out of the way immediately, so I never had to take another one. So, the last thing we're doing, this is something I've been waiting to do for, like, ever now, and I just kept forgetting to do it for the past, at least since we've gotten the new sign. Okay, we've got... I'm fine with just natural wood. But I want to do one for each of these designs. Because this is why we got these designs in the first place. Is to use them on stuff like this. And then I just never did. You know what else so getting caught up on watching the new Starstruck Odyssey and all that. You know what? I realized the other day how behind I am in all my podcasts. I do not think there is a single podcast at the moment I am caught up on. And again, Starstruck Odyssey I'm not counting because that's a whole different thing, and new episode just came out today, so yeah, that's a whole different matter. What I'm talking about is like all the podcasts I listen to: Off Topic, Podquisition, RT Podcast, other non-Rooster Teeth affiliated podcasts that I'm spacing off the top of my head. I am literally behind on every one of them. There's not a single podcast I listen to that I'm caught up to date on. Triforce, there's another one. I mean, I guess Yogscast content is still on the Rooster Teeth site, which I remember when they started doing the collaboration, I was like, oh, this is going to be, in quarantine, this is going to be so cool. And then they only collaborated like 2 more times after that. But hey, stuff continued to be hosted on the website, so I guess it's fine. So I'm thinking of placing the signs, like, just right here. Either that or we place them down. Okay, I think Apple was the last one. Oh. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm so behind in literally every podcast I listen to. Which sucks. Like, I don't want to be. But it's just, oh my gosh, I just have no time to podcast anymore. Because, yeah, if this was wrong. I don't know. Like, those don't... Like this, they look fine. But I bet if we push them down... I know it's fairly obvious because we never harvest these. But still... Yeah, I guess that's technically better. It's just because the trees are in the way so much that we kind of don't have a choice. But the reason I got these designs were to mark the trees, and then we never got the sign until now. And the peach one we're leaving here for the moment. We also have all these different fruit boxes, which I gotta use eventually. eventually. All right, let's get some shooting stars. Let's end off by getting some shooting stars. Probably not that many, but you know, probably a few. I've been ignoring them the entire stream. Yeah, gosh, I like, and I tried listening to like, and it's all like everything I'm behind on is like from last year. Like I'm behind, like everything is like December. Like I was watching like there was one YouTuber streamer whatever. You know they post stream highlights on YouTube and whatnot, and I was looking at their content and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like a month. How did I get a month behind? Because I think the last video I had seen of theirs was December 26th, maybe 25th or 26th. So yeah, which was Christmas. Yeah, I got a month behind somehow. And they used to be one of the people I watched like every day. Almost, anyways. So sometimes, you know, sometimes people just don't make sometimes people just don't make content that you don't care for. It happens, like Achievement Hunter. I loved Gmod. Like when they started doing Gmod as a weekly series, I was so excited. And I have enjoyed a lot of the year of Gmod. Or the years of Gmod at this point. But after a while, I was like, okay, I feel like I've seen everything I'm going to see out of Gmod. I know they started adding new mods in at some point, but that was after I stopped watching. But I was like, yeah, I'm good. But, you know, I still watch the other stuff. They did a video about trying to land, like, the biggest plane in Grand Theft Auto on top of the Maze Bank the other day, and I was like, that's pretty funny. They did a Smash Bros. Video. I want another Smash Bros. Tournament, man. Those Smash Bros. Tournament videos, especially the one where they destroy Matt's desk, were so funny. Yeah, I would love, now that they're back in office, I would love another Smash Bros. Tournament. There we go. Minecraft is still great. Minecraft is still so much fun. Like, now that Lindsay and Kai have taken over, they've been doing fantastic work. I especially gotta give credit to Kai. That Super Creeper thing is something I've been wanting them to do since they added lightning tridents to the game way back when. And Kai was finally the one to be like, oh, there's lightning rods? Let's do Super Creeper. It finally happened. And it was a really fun video. Oh, so Twitter added a new sensitivity like thing, so that way like someone can like post an image and be like, hey, this content is sensitive, and you have to click unhide. Which, okay, in theory that's really good, because I don't follow any, okay, I follow like 2 not safe for work artists, but they don't post very often. But I follow a few artists who love to retweet not safe for work stuff. And there have been times where I'm in public and I see one of their retweets and I'm like, oh shit. And I gotta scroll as fast as possible. But it's nice to know that, like, oh well, hey, now they got this hide content thing. But so far everyone's just memeing about it. That's neat. Yeah, I'm good. Oh my gosh, I saw a thing with the new Pokemon of you know, if I figure out my whole streaming situation tomorrow, maybe I'll show it. But oh my gosh, I saw a thing about the new Pokemon, and I gotta show. It's too good not to show. I just gotta remember to actually show it. There was something else I was gonna say, but yeah. So I right now everyone's joking about it, but hey, eventually they'll probably do something interesting with it. I mean, I know certain artists on Twitter were having their accounts locked to like 18 plus people or something like that because of the art they posted. Even if they didn't really post that much not safe for work stuff, they were still having their like accounts locked or whatever, and that was terrible. But hopefully this is a workaround for the issue, at least if just temporary. There was something else. I don't remember. Is there a link? No. Okay, whatever. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I just don't remember anymore. Yeah, but right now we're getting shooting stars. Just getting shooting stars, and tomorrow we'll pick them up. Tomorrow will probably also be late at night again, because that's just what's happening at the moment. Clearly, I can only do late night streams. Hey, MX Dex. Yeah, how you been doing? I've been doing fine. I'm just tired, busy with college, tired. So very tired. But hey, the Pokemon comes out in 2 days. And I'm excited for that new Pokemon. It's a Pokemon's. Doing an honest day's work. Having stream issues. Who? It was Vinesauce who said streaming is 10% streaming, 90% technical issues. And I think probably the split's more 50-50, but he is right. Everyone seems to be ready for it. Yeah. Everyone's ready for the new Pokemon, especially the people who got it a week ago. 'Cause God, the game leaked forever ago. When I say leaked, I mean like retail copies were out. Admittedly, it wasn't as bad as Diamond and Pearl. I feel like Diamond and Pearl leaked like a month in advance, and people were like, there were mods for the game day one because it leaked so early. Like the size changer mod, the randomizer thing. People were on that shit. I'm so ready to play Pokemon. Just spend all my days playing Pokemon. Because I play Pokemon Go every day. I don't... is it I play Pokemon Go? I play Pokemon Go every day. I honestly kind of don't even remember how that song goes. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god, that was so satisfying. I was like, why is there a little piece... So I'm looking at the TV and I'm like, why is there a little piece of plastic here? It's that little piece of plastic that, that you're like... That like when you pull off, it comes off in like one giant strand. And it like smoothly comes off. Oh my gosh, that was so satisfying. Leave that back in the 2015s. Fair enough. Fair enough. I honestly don't even know if I ever saw the original. I just saw people reacting to it, I saw more people reacting to it. Yeah, I just had a super satisfying TV pull. Where, you pull off the plastic. Oh, yeah, that's a nice, smooth surface now. Gosh, remember when Pokemon Go was going to take over the world? And then even though people stopped talking about it, it still kind of did, because it still makes over $1 billion every year. I think it even made $2 billion last year, which is wild to think about because we were in a pandemic. But I think that happened. The pandemic did not hurt Pokemon Go at all. I don't know. I haven't played Pokemon Go in years. Especially once they started... the microtransactions just kept getting worse and worse. And I was eventually I could just no longer handle it. I was nope. Because they... the loot boxes got worse. And the Pokemon Company is... don't get me wrong. I'm excited for the new Pokemon game. Pokemon Unite is one of the worst games I have ever seen when it comes to microtransactions. It's got microtransactions. It's got loot boxes. It's got pay-to-win mechanics. It doesn't just have payable cosmetics. It literally has pay-to-win mechanics. The thing that every gamer says they hate. I hate Pokemon Unite so much. And the Pokemon Company gets away with it because they're the Pokemon Company, Okay, it's 10 o'clock finally. I'm going to bed. Let's check my phone real quick. We'll collect these stars in tomorrow sometime. See, I told you I was going to get that customized item one. Yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I got to get up early for class tomorrow. Because I'm a professional. I don't know how people play that. Yeah, I don't know how people play Pokemon Unite. I don't know how people play MOBAs. I know when Arcane came out, people were like, oh, have you seen that new Arcane? It's so good. It makes me want to play League of Legends. That is one of the worst sentences ever said. Makes me want to play League of Legends. Imagine what pit of despair you have to fall down to want to play League of Legends. My glob. Oh, fudge. I forgot to do something. Not in Animal Crossing, for school tomorrow. Shit, I can't go to bed. No, I forgot. No, I'm probably up for another hour. No. I was gonna go to bed. Yeah, this is where we're ending off for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Stream issues will probably persist, but hey, it doesn't affect you. It's only on my end, but I'll figure it out eventually. F. Yeah, F. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing. Maybe we'll talk anime, because I kind of alluded to an anime I watched, and I didn't actually talk about it today. That was intentional. So maybe we'll talk anime tomorrow. Other than that, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll make a house at the Happy Home Paradise. It's been about a week since we've done that. More or less. Because we're done with our... Because we made our plantery farm. And we have our dispensary now, so we're kind of done with that project. So we got to move on to the next one, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.